1, 2.
We're gonna take the city of Lake Charles!
This is a festival that is hosted by Contraband Days, Inc. in the city of Lake Charles. This festival is a 2-week festival, the 2 weeks before Mother's Day, and it is designed to promote tourism and attract people to the Lake Charles area. What we're doing this year is we are hosting this festival, and we start by getting the Buccaneers to come in and raid our city. As you can tell, we take over this city. Contraband Days has a festival where we have our floats that go around, we take our mayors, and we actually put them in the lake.
The reason we do this reenactment, Jean Lafitte has been known to have traveled in these areas in the past. It's a shallow lake and a shallow river at the time, so the United States government couldn't come on in. So there's known to be a buried treasure on Contraband Bayou, and he's come in with that, and we've been doing that for 50 years for the Buccaneers.
As a matter of fact, a lot of the things around Lake Charles are centered around Jean Lafitte. The bridge itself, that's in the Guinness World Book of Records, is the most ornamental crossed pirate pistols in the world on that structure right over there. Contraband Bayou was named after that legend. There's a lot of stuff that ties into that. The legend has it that he did come up Contraband Bayou and dumped all his gold in a cannon out there. It's supposed to still be buried today. Nobody's ever found it. So, and that's where the Buccaneers came into being. What we're doing today, you hear the gunfire in the background, that's the battle for the city of Lake Charles. The Buccaneers come in this time of year, every year sail up. We take over the city for 2 weeks, and we make any official we can get our hands on walk the plank in the lake.
Historically, it is the takeover of Jean Lafitte of the city of Lake Charles, and the city militia are here to prevent him. What we've been doing is using our cannons to fire at the boats, Jean Lafitte's fleet, to keep them from taking over the city.
A group of us get to shoot the cannons. It's a blast. The cannons thunder and the pirates plunder.
Now that we have taken over the city, we're going to control it for the next 2 weeks until we go to another port. In 2 weeks, we'll sail off into sunset looking for other territories to conquer.
Jean Lafitte has treasures buried here in the Contraband Bayou. We have not found them. We're still looking, but we always look.
Brand new to the festival this year is our Marina. The Marina has a 38-foot boat slip that is the ability to accommodate yachts up to 50-foot and even small boaters. We've also, the city of Lake Charles has invested in a $90 million project to upgrade the city's boardwalk. People out here have come out with their families, their friends, and they walk every evening to watch the sunset. It's just a beautiful place to be and enjoy Southwest Louisiana.
This year we've got a brand new promenade. It's beautiful here. Certain areas of this thing you'll think you're in Florida. The mayor and the city council have done a great job of renovating the lakefront. This year at Contraband, we've got several new events. We've got the Redfish Tournament this year, which is a saltwater fishing tournament. They'll actually have a weigh station right here on the grounds. Next weekend to come in, they'll weigh the fish 2 days, and they'll award the winner. We've got a national firefighting competition next weekend. They tour the nation. Local firefighters participate in it too, and it's a big competition for us this year. We've got the Shark Encounter here this year. That's an event that we brought in for the 2 weekends. As a matter of fact, there's a small town north of here, Starks. They're bringing their whole elementary school over here to see the shark exhibit. I think that's coming on Tuesday. It's educational for the kids and everything. It's a family-oriented deal that we've brought in. This year the layout is a lot broader than it was last year. We cover the full spectrum this year. Of Carnival's back on the north end, its usual spot. The Buccaneers, they've got their compounds on this end here, so we just have people milling the whole place. Most of our big boaters now, that they're in the marina down here, which opened up the seawall for local boaters, small boaters, that come in and enjoy the festival now too, whereas in years past, the big boats occupied all the dock space. And this year, we're looking forward to having small boaters out here too, pontoon boats, go fast, whatever. They'll come out and tie up here too. This is our 54th year. Next year will be 55, and that'll be, I think it's the longest running festival in the state, to my knowledge. We've always built ourselves the second largest festival next to Mardi Gras, New Orleans. And I think we still pretty well hold that position, being a 2-weekend festival.
Contraband Days it's completely different than what you'll see. There's a lot of reenactments all over the state, Civil War. This one is a little different because it's a pirate reenactment. I can't think of any Buccaneer invasion that I've ever seen that's got food and drinks along with it.
It's a great honor. We have a great time. It's all about friendship.
The days of our festival are easy to remember. All you got to do is look on the calendar, find Mother's Day, and count back 2 weekends. That's when it cranks up. All right, Mother's Day is always the last day of Contraband, has been for 54 years. So it's always the last. We bill it as the first 2 weekends of May. Sometimes it's actually the last weekend of April, like it is this year. But that's it. It's always Mother's Day is the way it ends, and you count back one more weekend, and that's when it starts. So it's easy to find us. We're the official summer awakening here in Lake Charles. We're the first big boating thing for anything here in this part of the country. People look forward to breaking their boats out of the stalls for the first time and coming out in the lake and enjoying the Contraband Days, just boating and everything we've got to offer here. We've got real good food booths this year. Really pleased with a lot of the food vendors we have. You can get a little sampling of most of the South Louisiana foods, as well as Texas barbecue, that kind of thing. Whatever you want to eat, we can just about find it here.
We're selling food. We're at the Contraband Days in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Our restaurant is Rookie Sports Cafe in Mandeville, Louisiana. And our two teams, Natural Born Grillers based out of Memphis, Tennessee, and the Rookie Sports Cafe barbecue team will be nationwide. We'll be competing from California to New York and all the way down to Florida all this year. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm a Memphis transplant to Louisiana. After I got down here, after we'd won 2 world championships in Memphis in May, I'd learned that no Louisiana team had ever won a world championship. From there, I started competing under the Rookies name as a separate team, so with Louisiana guys to put a Louisiana flavor from it, like James Cruz here from Araby. After that, we immediately won the Louisiana State Championship, the Mississippi State Championship, got invited to the KCBS American Royal, which is Kansas City's World Championship Series. Out of 5,000 teams, we scored 22nd in chicken, 37th in pork. It's great just to be in the top 100. We'll probably get an invite within the next year or two from Memphis in May, and I'll bring home Louisiana's first World Championship. This is a smoked chicken, the same marinade we used for the American Royal that got us to 22nd. We're pulling the chicken to make sandwiches with.
We've got a whole different layout. The atmosphere you can see is a lot different. We've got a lot of greenery. All the grass area has been changed into a boardwalk, to a promenade area, and it's just an awesome feel now. We spread things out, got a lot of new entertainment, some high-end entertainment in the bands, and you're going to see a lot of great things happening.
The way the grounds are laid out, of course, is new. We've got our beautiful new seawall here, Portalac Drive. And the layout's a little different. They put the carnival back on the north end. The compound for the Pirates is on the south end, and we have our beautiful new marina where all the big boats are this year. So as you'll note along the seawall, we don't have them here this year. Made a lot more space for the smaller boats to come in. So come on out and enjoy Contraband with us.
We have events for every age demographic possible. We have an 18 to 34-year-old concert coming. We have Tracy Lawrence, country act, huge, like 17 #1 albums sold. He's enormously popular. There's Zapp, Confunction. We have a lot of Cajun acts this next 10 days that are going to tell us about where we come from and who we are and how we celebrate who we are.
The Pirates are really going to keep a good entertainment line going. We got a lot of entertainment outside. A shark show this year. We got all kinds of rides. We got a lot of crazy events that happen. We actually have a big high-speed bicycle race coming in Sunday. They'll actually close down part of the downtown for that. A lot of things. Our volleyball tournament is just awesome. You're going to have all the stuff you see on TV, you're going to see at the volleyball tournament. It's going to be great.
They've got the shark adventure here up close with the sharks, and just a lot of great family activities. And it's right here on this beautiful lake, which has now been, we've got all this renovation stuff that's been going on, and it just looks fantastic out here. And you can see a lot of families already gathering and enjoying this nice weather and this beautiful lakefront. It's such an important thing for the community here. It gets people from all over the state to come to Lake Charles, and so many other parts of the state get so much attention for the things they do. And Lake Charles, I feel sometimes kind of gets pushed to the side, and it's not right. And I'm happy to have a time where people can come see Lake Charles, and not just the lakefront and Contraband Days, but also all the other things that we have to offer here. We've got some great art museums, we've got great stuff for kids, and there are a million things to do on any given weekend. There are so many things to do here in Lake Charles, and hopefully, people will come in for Contraband Days, they'll take a look around, maybe go to the Convention and Visitors Bureau and find out, hey, we need to go back there and visit more often, because there are a lot of family activities.
Oh, this is an awesome experience. It's a great place for the family to come. I mean, look at this beautiful, I'm serious about this beautiful lake, beautiful ambiance. We have gone for years without any incident. This is one of the most wholesome, clean, family-oriented places you'll ever be able to come. And Lake Charles, by the way, was voted the best place to raise your children in the state of Louisiana. Now that's huge. And Contraband Days is indicative of that wholesome, wonderful, family-oriented event that we put forth every year for 54 years now.
Lake Charles has a lot to offer somebody that's looking to come here. A tourist that's looking to have a great time for food, fellowship, fishing, sporting, outdoors. We are the sportsman's paradise. Lake Charles, Louisiana is that gateway that opens up Louisiana. It's a great place to come and enjoy.
And what do you think is a favorite of this festival?
Oh man, probably food's a good thing. In Louisiana, we like food. But other than that, the atmosphere, the lake, and all the activities around it.
If you haven't been to Contraband Days in a while, it's really a whole new thing. And it's very much more family oriented. They're going to have special family nights. The group Jars of Clay is going to be here on one of the family nights. And I think they're just going to find it as a much changed festival, and things are very different, and they're going to have a great time when they come out here.
It celebrates family, it celebrates our culture, it celebrates our history, and we are all about who we are, where we came from, and how much we love celebrating who we are and our families and who we really are.
Just come and visit. We'll show you a great time.
It's a great time. There's a lot of stuff to do out here. Great food, great people, and come out and come meet us.
There is a ticket you can get for $25 one time. You pay $25 and you get to do everything for the whole 10 days. There's a bargain.
Come on out, have a great time, enjoy yourself, relax, kick back, watch the scenery, enjoy the rides, enjoy the entertainment, and just have a great time with you and your family.